Hello everyone, welcome to Make Draft and Strength. So this is our second problem on isometric projection. So let's start. First of all, draw one horizontal line and mark point O. O point, it is a reference point. So mark O, and from this we have to draw three axes. So the three axes, two axes which are 30 degree from the horizontal, and one it is at 90. So 30, 90, 30. So draw these lines. One it is vertical and two are at 30 degree from horizontal. Remember one thing, in isometric projection the lines are parallel to only these three axes. There is no any horizontal line. So here the length of the object it is 100. So mark that 100 mm. Then the width it is 30 plus 20, it is 50. So mark it, and the height it is 45 plus 20, so it is 65. So mark these points, mark these measurements and draw a rough box. So you will get idea that our isometric object it is fit in that box. These three axes actually represent the length, width and the height. So always at a vertical line you have to mark height, and with reference to origin you have to decide whether the length and the width should be at 30 degree from right or at 30 degree from left. Okay, so next started with a base. So here the base it is at 20. So mark 20 at vertical line and draw a base. So here we can easily imagine that here it is a base. So at the corner the radius of the curve it is R25. So to draw the curve always we draw a rhombus of diameter of a circle. So here the diameter it is 50. So mark 50 and draw the rhombus, then join long diagonal and mark the midpoint of the opposite line of the shorter diagonal and join with a shorter diagonal corner. Again mark the midpoint and join with the remaining point. Then the next step, place metal point on a shorter diagonal corner and take a distance and draw one curve, and again place metal point on an intersection of the two lines and draw the curve. So here our semicircle is get complete. Next step, that semicircle thickness it is 20. So we have to extend whatever the points we are used to draw the curves. So extend that points up to 20 in a lower direction and take a same distance in compass and place metal point where you exceed the thickness and draw the curves. So now you can easily imagine that there is a semicircular base which has a thickness 20. After that the next step is to whatever the lines you see in the top view or the front view, so transfer them along the isometric axis, so you can see that our base is get complete. So we can easily build the rest of object. So next move towards the hole inside the base. So the diameter of the circle given it is 20, that is radius is given r10. So for that, radius is 10 means diameter is equal to 20, so we have to make a rhombus of each side 20 mm. So draw the rhombus first. Take a center line and at the both side of the center line mark 10 mm 10 mm. So your rhombus each side you will get 20 mm. So here our rhombus is get complete. Then again join the longer diagonal. Then next take a midpoints. Already we have a midpoint, and join the corners with a shorter diagonal. Then we will get two intersection points and the 2 points which are of the shorter diagonal points. So with these 4 points we can easily draw ellipse or the circle. So this is the basic method to draw the circle in a isometric view. So just follow my steps so you will not get confused. If you like this kind of content related to engineering subject, subscribe my channel so you will get more videos on engineering drawing or any other topic you want. So here our circle is get complete. Next step is to move towards the vertical column. So here there are the 2 vertical columns you can see in a top view. So the 10 mm thickness is there and the height it is 45 plus 20, that the height it is 65, but at 45 I am drawing one construction line, okay, and the radius is 20, means we have to draw the rhombus of each side, it is 40 mm. So mark 40 mm and draw the rhombus. So here I take 40 from the top, then join longer diagonal again, then take a midpoint of the opposite side of the shorter diagonal. So here I mark a midpoint, then join with a corner. So I get here one intersection point to draw the curve. Then next again take a midpoint, join with remaining corner. So here the intersection point is get, so from this point also we can draw the curve. So from the shorter diagonal corner we will draw one curve, and from the intersection, because there is a semicircle. So place a metal point on a shorter diagonal corner and draw the curve, and again with the intersection point draw one curve. Next transfer the lines. Here the thickness it is 10 mm, so we have to extend the points which are used to draw the curves. So extend that points and mark with a 10 mm. Again with the same dimensions or the same diameter, so transfer the curves with a 10 mm exceed. You might notice that my hand covers the part of the curve, so while drawing, so you already know the method to draw the ellipse. Just follow my instruction as I draw it here, so you can easily draw. Now transfer the lines from the orthographic view to the isometric and complete the vertical column. Next we have to draw the second vertical column at a distance of 30. So whatever the curves we draw in a first column, so the points which are used we just transfer the dimensions. Means the distance, it is what? 10 mm thickness and 30. So for all 2 points we can transfer to the 40 mm. Okay, 40 and the 50 also for the backside curve. So first take a distance in a curve and transfer it at a 40. So mark 40 mm and the 10 mm also. Again 40 and the 50. Okay, so here I take a distance, place metal point at 40 mm and draw one curve. Again at 50 mm with the same distance draw the backside curve. So this is done for this curve. And for the smaller curve, again take a distance and exceed the point at 40 and 50 and draw the curve. Again transfer the vertical lines from the orthographic view. So our second column is get complete. That smaller curve I draw very small in size, so I extend it. So move towards the next step. Next step is to draw the circles. There are the 2 holes on the 2 columns. So the radius of the circle, it is 10 mm R10. So we have to draw the rhombus of each side 20 mm. So take a midpoint from both sides of the midpoint, mark the point 10 mm and draw one rhombus of each side 20 mm, and follow the same step as we follow at the time of drawing ellipse or the circle, that is a 4 circle method. Remember that in isometric view the hole is extended along a depth of the column as a curve. So by drawing the extended curve you can easily imagine the hole as a part of the 3D object. So I extend the curve up to the 10 mm again, because the thickness is 10 mm, column thickness it is 10. So extend it up to 10 mm and draw the curve. So here you can easily see that the 3D object of a hole. Now for the hole at the backside column, follow the same steps as we did for the first column. So the hole is drawn is exactly the same way we just transfer the curves and complete it. I speed up here my video because you know how we draw in a first column. And here we complete our isometric view. Remember, the practice is a key. The more you practice, the easier it will become. If you like my videos, please give a thumbs up and leave comment below, because your feedback helps me to know that I'm going in a right direction or need some improvement. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you will get more tutorials on this. Thank you for watching.